The following is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Lady Railer postseason basketball. WLCN's coverage of Lincoln Lady Railer basketball is brought to you by Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game, located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln. Whether buying or selling, trust the professionals at Me Realty. For more information, check out merealty.com. Joe Ryan Country Financial, located at 509 Pulaski Street in downtown Lincoln. Call 217-735-4385. The Comfort Inn and Suites near Route 66, providing you with relaxing accommodations and essential travel amenities you need. The Lincoln DARE program, Dare to Resist Drugs and Violence. The Lincoln Hampton Inn. You'll love all the luxury and amenities the Hampton Inn has to offer, including a delicious full hot breakfast, indoor heated pool, and whirlpool along with competitive rates. James Siddons, a proud supporter and fan of Lincoln Lady Railer basketball. Schneider Masonry, family owned and operated in Central Illinois with over 40 years of experience serving builders, contractors, and homeowners. Free estimates available. Call 217-314-9654. Blades Hair and Nail Salon, located at 241 Madigan Drive in Lincoln, offering salon services for hair, skincare, waxing, nails, lashes, and brows. Go online to bladeshairandnailsalon.com or call 217-732-7213. Collision Concepts, located at 1005 Macon Street, just off Woodlawn Road, west of Culver's. Call 217-735-2100 or find them online at collisionconceptsinc.com. The Lincoln Memorial Hospital Community Health Collaborative, improving the health of the people and communities it serves through offerings such as the LMH Trailblazers Walking Program on Wednesdays and the 8th Annual LMH Market, opening May 20th. Moriarty Insurance Services, your local, family-owned independent insurance agency for over 50 years. Located at 617 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, contact Kyle or Lindsay about 4% guaranteed interest for 6 years. Phone 217-732-7341. Gator Logistic Materials. Don't waste your time and money dealing with brokers and distributors for your company's packaging and shipping supplies. Chomp through the red tape and buy directly from manufacturers right here in Illinois. Buy from Gator. Reach out at gatorlm.com for more information and a quote. Doug and Tina Lowry, big fans of Lady Railer basketball. Grau Incorporated, serving Lincoln and Logan County since 1953. Located at 1905 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Phone 217-735-4444 or go online to grauinc.com. Tartar Brothers Mechanical at 602 Broadway Street in downtown Lincoln and online at tartarbrothers.com. Holmes Farms, growing for the future. Learn more at facebook.com/holmesfarms or call 217-306-4785. The Johnson family, in honor of Keith Johnson, a proud supporter of Lincoln Lady Railer basketball for 50 years. Lincoln Heating and Cooling, 1716 Tremont Street in Lincoln. Phone 217-735-5835. The Lincoln Banking Center, a division of the First National Bank in Tremont. Your local bank that strives to build relationships and is trusted with your community's financial needs. Located at 710 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Visit tremontbank.com to learn more about products and services. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Bees Landscaping, for all your outdoor landscaping projects and needs. Located at 1302 State Route 10 East in Lincoln, across from Lincoln Christian University. Call 217-732-4300. Tracy Welch, Mayor, City of Lincoln. State Bank of Lincoln, a division of Heartland Bank and Trust Company. Spend less time managing your money with State Bank of Lincoln digital banking options. State Bank of Lincoln, helping you plan for those moments while living in the moment. State Bank of Lincoln is an equal housing lender. Visit hbtbank.com/sblincoln. LCHS Lady Railer Alumni. Lincoln Lady Railer Basketball, a proud tradition of Lincoln Community High School athletics. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Lady Railer postseason basketball.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Illinois. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the IHSA and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
Come join the Growl family. It's Growl right now. Come join the Growl family. It's Growl right now.
Hello, Lincoln and Logan County. This is Chris Grau of Grau Chevrolet Buick. If you're in the market for a new used car or truck and don't see what you're looking for, please give us a call. We'll gladly let you know what we have coming in, and we'll search for the perfect vehicle for you. Incentives and rebates are changing all the time, and now is a great time to purchase a new or used car or truck. Call us at Grau Chevrolet Buick at 217-735-4444. Visit us on the internet at www.grauinc.com or stop by and see us the old-fashioned way at 1905 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln.
Come join the Growl family. It's Growl right now.
Hi, Joe Ryan here with Country Financial. As pensions go by the wayside and your retirement approaches, have you thought about what your retirement income will look like? No, I'm not talking about how much money you have saved. I am talking about a retirement income, a guaranteed paycheck for life. That's right, a paycheck issued to you every month for the rest of your life. Sound interesting? Let's talk. 735-4385.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln.
If you're an ally of this community, speak out. There are more of us together than apart, and so they need you to stand with them.
Come join the Growl family. It's Growl right now. Come join the Growl family. It's Growl right now.
Hello, Lincoln and Logan County. This is Chris Grau, Grau Chevrolet Buick. If you're in the market for a new used car or truck and don't see what you're looking for, please give us a call. We'll gladly let you know what we have coming in, and we'll search for the perfect vehicle for you. Incentives and rebates are changing all the time, and now is a great time to purchase a new or used car or truck. Call us at Grau Chevrolet Buick at 217-735-4444. Visit us on the internet at www.growinc.com, or stop by and see us the old-fashioned way at 1905 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln.
Come join the Growl family. It's Growl right now.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Illinois. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the IHSA and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
Come join the Growl family. It's Growl right now. Come join the Growl family. It's Growl right now.
Hello, Lincoln and Logan County. This is Chris Grau, Grau Chevrolet Buick. If you're in the market for a new used car or truck and don't see what you're looking for, please give us a call. We'll gladly let you know what we have coming in, and we'll search for the perfect vehicle for you. Incentives and rebates are changing all the time, and now is a great time to purchase a new or used car or truck. Call
$810, Dwight Strickland, the principal, or Dwight Strickland, the superintendent, David Back here at Redbird Arena, Jay Harden, Carrie Froby on the sports voice of Central Illinois, WLCN 96.3 FM. Hopefully you've joined us on the YouTube channel, the Mixler app. Lloyd's going to try and do some video, but we can't do live streaming of in-game action as both teams are on the floor. Lincoln here at what would be the south end of Redbird Arena, and Deerfield at the north goal of Redbird Arena. And Coach, you and I have talked about this. Deerfield, from what we've seen on film, is going to play a lot of man-to-man defense.
A lot of man-to-man, very quick. They rely heavily on their guard play, so we'll see a lot of good ball movement, good passing, and like you said, very quick on the man-to-man defense.
Lexi Kirstein averaging 14-2 a game for them. Nikki Kirstein averaging 14-4 a game for them. Olivia Kern averaging 10-9 a game for Deerfield. And Aubrey Galvin averaging 11-9. Very balanced scoring from this Deerfield team.
Yep.
They do have some size inside at 5'11", but their guards about 5'6", 5'7". So size-wise, Lincoln should match up fairly well with this basketball team.
Yes, I agree. Our guards pretty much match up height to height. We've never matched up really in the inside game on any game this whole year, so that isn't uncommon for us. So and when we get to these types of games too, it's going to come down to mentally prepared, mentally ready. This is you're out here in bigger crowds, bigger stage. Just got to get calmed down and play your game.
If you just joined us, Nazareth Academy out of LaGrange Park beat Peoria High School, a team that Lincoln beat earlier in the season. They beat them 48-35, and really, Coach, the game wasn't that close. Nazareth doubled the score on Peoria in the second quarter just before halftime, and at times in the third quarter had a 20-point lead, although Peoria was able to close it to 13 a couple of times there in the fourth quarter. It really wasn't that close a game.
No, I think Nazareth kind of played not to not lose, just kind of went through the motions, and give credit to Peoria. They continued the pressure and continued to play and got some quick points there in the fourth quarter.
One thing we did notice, Coach, and you and I talked about this off air, was the fact that for many of these girls, it is their first time. For many of these girls, it is a first time in a building this large, and sometimes the background of shooting, it's like shooting in a cave. Sometimes teams do not adjust well. Now, Nazareth Academy is very big, and they were able to get a lot of points inside. Peoria relied a lot on the outside shot, and their girls didn't shoot particularly well.
Right.
Neither did Nazareth from the outside. It'll be interesting to see what our girls can do in this building, whether or not those outside shots will be falling, or hopefully they can get some of those fast break layup points that we're famous for.
Right, yep, get out quick. Defense feeds our offense, get us in our rhythm, and I told Chloe, I said, I'm okay with a 25-point game today.
I think everybody else would be too, as long as we're on the right side of 25
That's right.
points. Me Realty is one of our fine sponsors. We've had more sponsors, believe it or not, join us for the state tournament run. It's time to check today's list of the games sponsored by Me Realty. List your home with Me Realty when it's time to sell. If you're looking to buy, check the listings at MeRealty.com. Coach, your 3 keys to today's game for the Lincoln Lady Railers.
All right. My first one, which is mine every time, we got to turn our defense into our offense. We got to do that. And my second one is we've got to push their guards off that three-point line. We've got to get out on our closeouts, make sure we're getting past the three-point line, because they are good three-point shooters. And that's where they score a majority of their points. So I want to make sure we get out on the shooters, good closeouts. And my third one is going to be a little bit different today. It's going to be mental. We have got to stay focused and not get distracted by, the surrounding in the arena and the lights we've just got to stay focused on what we got to do.
Let's go ahead and send it back to the WLCN studios for yet another 2-minute timeout and a word from many of our fine sponsors. You're listening to Lady Railer Basketball here on WLCN FM.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Illinois. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the IHSA and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
Come join the Growl family. It's Growl right now. Come join the Growl family. It's Growl right now.
Hello, Lincoln and Logan County. This is Chris Grau, Grau Chevrolet Buick. If you're in the market for a new used car or truck and don't see what you're looking for, please give us a call. We'll gladly let you know what we have coming in, and we'll search for the perfect vehicle for you. Incentives and rebates are changing all the time, and now is a great time to purchase a new or used car or truck. Call us at Grau Chevrolet Buick at 217-735-4444. Visit us on the internet at www.growinc.com or stop by and see us the old-fashioned way at 1905 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln.
Come join the Growl family. It's Growl right now.
Hi, Joe Ryan here with Country Financial. As pensions go by the wayside and your retirement approaches, have you thought about what your retirement income will look like? No, I'm not talking about how much money you have saved. I am talking about a retirement income, a guaranteed paycheck for life. That's right, a paycheck issued to you every month for the rest of your life. Sound interesting? Let's talk. 735-4385.
Both teams continuing to warm up here at Redbird Arena as we get set for the second 3A semifinal of the 2023 Illinois High School Association Girls Class 3A State Tournament. And this, Coach, I would say, is probably one of the finest Final Fours they've had in 3A here in Redbird Arena, with the Lincoln team coming in 35-0, a fine Deerfield team. And Nazareth Academy been rated number one, I think most, if not all, of the year.
Right. Their only loss coming to a team out of state, right? If I'm correct.
Peoria, Nazareth Academy was 33-1 coming in. Peoria Central, we know, is a fine basketball team. They've been rated as high as number 2 at one point. You do have the number 1 and number 2 rated teams in the state, at least in girls 3A, here this weekend with Lincoln and Nazareth Academy. So both teams continuing to warm up out here. No national anthem is played before this basketball game, so we won't have to throw it back to the studios. In fact, we might just try and keep it here as the girls are introduced, because I believe all of the reserves and starters get introduced for both teams before this game. But, Coach, I have to wonder, this has been a different week for these girls, quite a different week. Even Coach Rohrer kind of alluded to the, I'd say, distractions, but it's a nice distraction to have, of people wanting to come up, wish you well, have a couple of minutes of your time.
Oh, it's been fabulous.
The media members wanting, part of your time, wanting to interview you, wanting to interview girls, and that pep assembly, which was rocking yesterday. Hopefully this team and these girls and the coach, once it goes up, we anticipate they're going to maintain that focus.
Right. And I'm going to give shout-outs. Our community is just amazing. The support that these girls have got this week, we've had quite a few businesses like sponsoring breakfasts and lunches and all the windows painting and people buying, getting towels for the girls, and everybody coming together. Primo Design coming together to help us get these T-shirts out and cranked out in 24 hours. We sold over 630 shirts. Just an amazing community, amazing support. What these girls are giving to this community is unprecedented and history making. So let's And whoever posted that L in the sky last night, that was my favorite picture on We Are Railer Nation.
Folks,
I always look for signs.
I'm going to tell you this, that the Railer Nation has filled up at least, I would say,
half?
a third of the lower bowl here at Redbird Arena. And we've got people up in the balcony. In fact, now I see a bunch of Lady Railer fans have moved into the Peoria section after the Peoria folks moved out of there. Peoria is going to play in the third place game tonight. That's right, the third place game is played at 7 p.m. tonight right back here at Redbird Arena. The championship game will be played tomorrow night at 5:30 here at Redbird Arena. So if the Lady Railers win, it's tomorrow night at 5:30 here at Redbird Arena. Looking here, the starters for Deerfield High School today: Nikki Kirstein, a 5'7" sophomore; Aubrey Galvin, a 5'6" sophomore. Be interesting to see how their guards handle the Lincoln 1-2-2 pressure.
Yes.
Olivia Kurnt, 5'11" senior, starts at 1 forward. Lexi Kirstein, another guard, 5'6" senior, and Morgan Kurnt, a 5'0". So apparently it's the Kurnt and Kirstein family starting at 4 of the 5 positions for Deerfield High School. Again, they come into this game 29-5. Winning over Lombard Montini in their super sectional 52-45. The Lincoln starters, well, heck, you already know. They come in 35-0. Taylor Rohrer, the coach. Taryn Stolzenberg, 5'5" junior. Becca Heitzig, 5'7" junior. And Chloe Frobe, 5'9" junior at the guards. Actually, 4 guards. Jenna Bowman, 5'6" junior. And Tori Garretts, 5'8" junior. Tori Garretts and Jenna Bowman, playing the backs on the 1-2-2 defense, are going to have their hands full dealing with Olivia and Morgan Kurnt back there to try and push them out of their comfort zone, as they tried to do against Highland and their big girls.
Right. I mean, we've seen bigs. Highland had a big. Taylorville has a big. I mean, quite a few, schools are usually bigger than us. Normally, you don't see your center and your forward at 5'6". So, but I always have told the girls from the beginning, it's not how it's not how tall you are. It's how hard you play, and I say how big. It's not how big you are, it's how big you play. And these girls play with all heart, and they play with smarts. And rebounding is a lot of that, heart and smarts. And getting in the right position, and just being the one that wants the ball.
The Lincoln student section came out in force, and unfortunately right now we're live, so Lloyd can't show it to you. But the Lincoln student section is out in force. They got a bunch of rally towels here today, and I saw Coach Frobe handing them out here from press row to some of the people behind us. So there are a lot of Lincoln people. Bobby Verderber, the voice of Railer football, sitting down here down in the euchre seats in the front row. I see Coach Al wandering through the crowd, and Coach Al's probably checking on the student section to make sure that they're doing what they're supposed to be doing and not doing what they're not supposed to be. Greg Alexander is here. Denise Alexander is here. A lot of people in the crowd. Hopefully you're enjoying the broadcast here on WLCN 96.3 FM. Remind you, we've had a number of fine sponsors. Let's run through them real quick. Culver's of Lincoln, Me Realty, Joe Ryan Country Financial, the Comfort Inn and Suites near Route 66, the Lincoln Dare Program, Uncle James Siddons.
And I see him. He's standing right over there overseeing what's going on in the whole Bowman clan, kind of sitting over in that Peoria student section.
The Hampton Inn there in Lincoln. Brad Schneider at Schneider Masonry, Blades Hair and Nail Salon. Ask for the Lloyd Kirby. Collision Concepts, sponsor of all of our three-pointers. Lincoln Memorial Hospital Community Health Collaborative. Moriarty Insurance Services. Tarter Brothers Mechanical. Holmes Farms. Doug and Tina Lowry. And Tina's just sitting to our left here on press row, covering it for the Lincoln Daily News. Gator Logistic Materials. The Johnson family and author Grandpa Keith, proud supporter of Lincoln Lady Raider basketball for 50 years. Lincoln Heating and Cooling. They're on Tremont Street in Lincoln. The Lincoln Banking Center, a division of the First National Bank in Tremont. Bees Landscaping. State Bank of Lincoln, a division of Heartland Bank and Trust Company. Grau Incorporated coming on board, and of course those fabulous Lincoln Lady Raider alumni, which totaled over 60, and sponsoring the broadcasts here as we move through the postseason. Well, folks, this is step number 1 here at Redbird Arena toward a state championship for the Lincoln Lady Railers. Lincoln Lady Railers will be attired in their home whites today with the green numerals trimmed in red and a green sash across the shoulders with green trim and red trim on the shorts. And it looks like everybody's wearing knee braces today, so obviously they expect to do some diving on the floor on defense.
Well, and if you check out my daughters, I'm just going to throw it out there, she refuses to buy new ones. And we had new ones, but if you know these girls, you know they are superstitious, and so I don't think there's anything padding left in those things, but we are not changing those. I know. Just like I can't change my shirt. I know.
Deerfield
So
will be.
Are we doing the national anthem again?
I didn't think so.
Well,
it said they would not do the national anthem.
Oh, maybe this is how they introduce.
Well, now wish each other good luck in half court, then return to their benches for the introduction of today's participants. The IHSA.
So a little bit different here as both teams line up, and they will go to show sportsmanship as the IHSA mascot Attitude stands in front of us. Deerfield attired in black uniforms today, or white numerals trimmed in red, with red and white stripes up and down the sides of the uniform and the uniform shorts. Both teams head back to their respective benches.
So this is, sorry.
For the player introductions and starting lineups presented by OSF Healthcare, the official healthcare sponsor of the IHSA. First, the non-starters for Deerfield High School, which brings a 29-5 record into today's game.
The non-starters being introduced now for Deerfield.
Senior Sophie Ingerman.
And Coach, I think this is a neat deal of introducing every player on the team rather than just the starters.
I agree. Everybody's here. Everybody has played a role in getting here, so I like that everybody gets recognized as well. So.
Chance and Bart Bowlby down here in the front row. Hey, I'll tell you what, Jan Bowers dug through her garage and found her state tournament medal from 1978. She's wearing that thing here today. For good luck. Diana Johnson is here today for good luck. She's been our good luck charm all year long.
She's not leaving.
And number 35, the junior, Lauren Gottlieb.
And now the starters for Deerfield. Coach, I've given the start. Oh, now it's it's the reserves for Lincoln High School.
And listen to that crowd.
Number 2, freshman Lily Holmes.
Lily Holmes getting introduced.
Number 3 is freshman Gracie Schneider.
Gracie Schneider headed on the floor. Brad's a proud papa right now.
Number 10 is freshman.
And he's had a lot to do with this as well. He's
Cena Adams.
Yes. Oh, look, they got, yay!
Uniform and Mesa McLeod, number 11, rolls out. Piper Whiteman, and we expect Piper to get a lot of action in today's game. She has become the 6th man to Hondo Havlicek for this Lady Raider squad. Mia Clark, that fine freshman, headed out. Sophomore McKinley Knapp. You know what's scary is this team and the JV team were that good, and they all come back next year.
That's right.
And that's been a lot of talk of a lot of people in the media, how good this team is, and that they all come back next season.
Scary but exciting.
Coach, why don't you go ahead and give us the starters for Deerfield.
All right, this is number 1, Nikki Kirsten, a 5'7" sophomore. Next starter, number 3, Aubrey Galvin, a 5'6" sophomore. Number 21, Olivia Kirk, a forward, 5'11" senior. Number 25, Lexi Kirstein, a guard. She's a 5'6" senior, Nikki's sister. And number 40, Morgan Kirk, a 5'11" senior. And that rounds out your Deerfield team. And now this place is going to rock, because for our Lady Railers.
And now the starting lineup's being introduced for Lincoln.
And here's the eruption.
Coach, go ahead and do the starting lineup.
And first out is number 1, a 5'5" junior, Taryn Stolzenberg. Number 4, Becca Heitzig, 5'7" junior. Next up, number 5, Chloe Froby, a 5'9" junior. Number 14, another junior, a 5'6", Jenna Bowen.
seconds away from tipping it up here at Redbird Arena. Randy Kindred of the Pantograph sitting to our left, along with Dave Kindred, longtime sports writer for the Pantograph and Sports Illustrated. Sitting to our left, the TV crew directly to our right. Again, if you're in the watering holes there in Lincoln, tell them to turn the volume way, way up. If you got your own radio out in the garage there at home, you're listening to the game, turn it way up. Turn all those radios or whatever, iPads, computers up at Walmart. We're ready to go. Chloe Frobe going to tip it up against Olivia Kurt here at center court. Lady Railers moving from right to left as you look at your radio dial. The Lincoln student section going nuts behind us. Railer Nation, probably 3,000 strong in here today, standing up and making a lot of noise. Officials having to wait for the signal from the TV producer. And here we go.
Here we go.
Tip up and control by Lincoln. Frobe to Stolzenberg. Now Frobe brings it across the timeline. Frobe on the right wing. Around a couple of screens, goes for the layup, throws it up. Got it! And got it! And are they going to count it?
We'll see. Let's see what she does. Yes, the basket counts.
Chloe Frobe draws first blood with a nice drive to the hole. Put it up and in. Lincoln up 2-0. She'll have one free throw. Up and got it. It's 3-0 Lincoln. And now Lincoln in the press. Cross court it goes to Kirsten. Kirsten in the back court, now into the front court for Deerfield. Kirsten out front, left side Galvin. In the corner Kirsten, they go inside to Kurt. Back out front. Around the horn they go. Galvin the basketball. Goes inside to Kurt. Back out front, and Deerfield trying to move the ball around the press.
Yeah.
They've gotten it inside a couple of times, but haven't done anything with it. Almost a double dribble there by number one, Kirsten. Kirsten to Galvin, cross court. Nice fake, up and no good. Rebound, good box out by Lincoln. Nothing but white shirts under the bucket. Heitzik quickly up the floor. Here comes Becca on the run. Becca drives
foul.
in, and a foul on Deerfield. And that foul's going to be on Morgan Kurt, the 5'11 senior.
Morgan Kurt.
Lincoln inbound the basketball into their own basket, looking for somebody. In trouble out front to Frobe. Frobe the basketball. Frobe in between the circles, looking for somebody. Frobe goes in the corner. Heitzik. Lincoln run a little bit of motion, gets it to Bowman. And Deerfield doing a nice job covering the three-point perimeter. Frobe in the corner. Heitzik sets a screen. Becca back out front. Deerfield doing a lot of switching.
A lot of bumping, yeah.
There, and they're going to get Morgan Kurt for her second foul. Coach, I noticed it in the first game. The officials weren't as lenient as we've seen in some games about calling the fouls. That is the third team foul already on Deerfield.
But that was right out in front. I mean, she was...
Nikki Kirstein and Morgan Kurt now each with fouls for Deerfield. Heitzik looking for somebody. There's a back cut to Frobe. Frobe, good pass inside. Garrett's got it.
Oh, they're going to get it for the travel.
Corey's going to get called for the travel.
I don't know. Did you see it?
I didn't see it, but I wasn't watching her feet. But we've seen in the past Tori get called for that on the interior when she's going up for shots and somebody's near her.
There's that quick push by the Deerfield guards to get it down and get the press broke.
Kirsten to Galvin. Galvin right wing looking for somebody. Goes in the corner to Lexi Kirsten.
Travel there, I think.
Out front, Galvin. Nikki Kirsten way out in front. Deerfield trying to post inside. Shot up and no good. Rebound for number 12. And that is Kate Trella inside. And what's the call here?
It should be a jump ball. Yep.
Jump ball, and it's going to go back Deerfield way. Chloe Frobe tied her up inside. Kate Trella in the basketball game for Deerfield, replacing Morgan Kurt, who's in with 2 fouls. Into Galvin. Galvin looking to drive, gets it in the corner. Lexi Kirsten out front to Nikki Kirsten. Inside they go to Trella. Baseline shot up, no good. And a shot up, no good by Kurt. Frobe the rebound, and here comes Lincoln on the run. Heitzik quickly. Bowman goes inside. Garrett's into Frobe. Frobe up and got the foul on the bucket. Frobe with her second bucket of the game. Yet another foul on Deerfield. And the foul is on Olivia Kurt. And that is her first and the 4th team foul already on Deerfield. Froby with the and harm, the and one, up and got it. Nothing but the bottom of the net. And Lincoln up 6-0. Froby steals it in the backcourt. Layup. Got it. Make it 8-0. And a timeout.
That's what we like to see.
We're going to send it back to the WLCN studios for 60 seconds. A timeout, or take that back. We're going to keep it right here. It is a 30-second timeout. No, I take that back. It's a full timeout. The official gave two different signals. They're standing. The girls are sitting. Let's go ahead and keep it right here. Let's go ahead and keep it right here. Coach, I'll tell you what, a great start. We've seen this Lincoln team get out to a fast start almost every game this year.
Yeah, we've had to see them waste timeouts. So that's good good for us. Our girls are playing poised and focused.
So Deerfield's already back on the floor. I think Nicole Keith intended to signal a 30-second timeout, and I think got charged for a 60. No matter what, she's burned one of her 5 timeouts.
Right.
But in this game, folks, it may not matter much because you have television timeouts inside the 4-minute mark and extended periods in between the quarters. Deerfield already with 4 fouls in the first quarter. As they'll inbound the ball right in front of us, side court, back court. Kirsten into Kirsten, the sisters to Galvin. Galvin now across the timeline. Galvin to Kirsten. Kirsten to Galvin. Galvin looked to shoot that 3. She's going to take it up and no good. Short. Rebound to Heitzig. Heitzig on the run. Now, I'll tell you what, Deerfield's doing a pretty good job of getting back on defense. Garrett's nearly lost the basketball. Tory looking for somebody, gets it out front to Becca. Becca Froby. Froby at the 3-point line. Froby going to pull it back out and signal play. Froby, cross-court pass Stolzenberg. Stolzenberg into Garrett's. Garrett's in the lane, back out front. Taryn, 3-point on the way, no good. Taryn fouled her own shot, got it! A great play by Taryn Stolzenberg. She could tell that shot wasn't going in the minute she put it up and got back. And nice layup. What a move by number 3, Aubrey Galvin. Laid it up and in at Deerfield. Breaks into the scoring column. She took it coast to coast. Froby in the backcourt, ahead to Heitzig. Becca with 25 all over her. Kirsten into Froby. Froby, 15-footer up. No, it rolled off the rim.
They're going to push it. Deerfield is going to.
Trello the rebound. Here comes Deerfield on the run. Kirsten out of the corner. Shot it. They can shoot it, folks, and they're not afraid to run just a little bit. They've got good guards. Ahead to Heitzig. Heitzig, Becca. Knocked away from behind. Ball batted away by Garrett's. What's the call? The foul on Tori Garrett's?
Yeah, Becca got a little out of control there, putting the ball right out in front, and they've got good guards that can defend, and so when you put that ball out in front, they're going to snap it away. So Becca's got to keep that ball a little bit more tight, stay controlled.
Foul on Tori Garrett's. And here comes Deerfield on the run, and nearly a travel there, and almost an over-back. In the corner, Kirsten. Kirsten to Kurt. Kurt goes inside to Trella. Froby knocked it away. Good defense interior by Lincoln. Again, if you just joined us, it's 10-5, 4:02 to go here in the first quarter. Piper Whiteman into the basketball game already. In the corner, they go. Lexi Kirsten. Kirsten back out front to Nikki. Galvin. Galvin goes in the lane. Thought she might have traveled. Gets it inside to Current. Threw it up. No good. Rebound. Ball on the floor. Whiteman goes for it. A jump ball is going to be called. It'll be Lincoln basketball. And we have a timeout on the floor with Lincoln leading 10-5 over Deerfield. We're going to send it back to the WLCN studios for a 60-second timeout. When we come back, we'll have the remainder of the first quarter. Again, Lincoln up 10-5. You're listening to Lady Raider Basketball on WLCN.
We got some quick guards. They're going to push the ball back. We got to get back on defense, get out on their shooters we talked about, but we also got to take care of the basketball. They're going to put pressure on us, and we can't put the ball right out in front. We got to keep it tight, get that arm bar out, protect it, be crisp with our passes, and just settle down. Hopefully we settle down here in this first quarter and
Morgan Kurt went out early. They're one of their big girls, went out early with 2 fouls as Nicole Keith had to get her on the bench before she picked up the third. And now Lincoln has the full 94 feet to go. And Bowman inbounds to Frobe. Frobe to Heitzig, and Becca quickly up the floor. Becca in the corner, Stolzenberg. Frobe on the floor, up in, no good, but the foul's going to go against 12. Kate Trella and Chloe Frobe drawing the fouls again inside.
Deerfield foul on Kate Trella.
That'll be 5 team fouls on Deerfield. 3:38 to go here. Up and got, no, it rolled off. First one, no good. Frobe, the 5'9" junior. Miss Basketball candidate, got the second one, making 11-5 Lincoln. And now Lincoln has the press. As Galvin just dribbles up
they're going to get Chloe.
Press, and it looks like Frobe's going to get called for the foul.
She's got to be.
Lincoln fouls on Frobe, their first person.
And Coach, it looks like Aubrey Galvin's just content to drive as hard as she can up against the press. Somebody needs to step in front of her and take a charge.
Or I'm okay with us pulling it back a little bit. As quick as they are, I'm okay with us kind of maybe even going half court.
Galvin, the basketball out front, goes to Nikki Kirsten. Nikki Kirsten, they handle the ball very well, you can see. Or if you're watching on TV, a lot of behind-the-back dribbles. They lob pass inside. Bowman couldn't get it from Trella, almost had the basketball. Galvin, a 25-footer out front.
Got it.
Nothing but the bottom of the net. Aubrey Galvin nails the three-pointer. Well, right now, they're not having any trouble shooting in this building.
Nope.
Jenna Bowman up the floor against their pressure. Ahead to Heitzig. Heitzig in the lane. 10-foot stop and pop up. No good.
Piper.
No good. And Galvin the rebound ahead of the pack. Kirsten layup. Got it. Nikki Kirsten gets the layup. Lincoln the other way in a hurry. Frobe against Galvin. Frobe down the lane. Frobe layup time. Got it. Nice shot in the lane. Make it 13-10, the Lincoln lead. Galvin quickly up the floor. Pace of this one. Pretty hot right now. They go in the corner. Nikki Kirsten inside to Trella. Trella 15 feet away. Goes to the other Kirsten. Inside Trella. Trella against Bowman.
Travel.
Trella's going to get called for the travel against Bowman's defense. Olivia Kern into the basketball game for Kate Trella.
We got to control the tempo here.
Bowman quickly up the floor in the corner. Whiteman. Piper in a little bit of trouble. Piper looking for somebody. Goes in the corner. Bowman. Bowman out front. Frobe. Frobe inside to Whiteman. Whiteman 15 foot away. Whiteman 15-footer up and no good. Rebound. Jenna Bowman skies. Layup. No good. Rebound to Olivia Kern. Kern to Galvin. Galvin the basketball. Now across the timeline. Galvin little stutter step. Out front, Lexi Kirsten. Kirstein?
Yes.
Nikki Kirstein. And stolen, kicked away by Frobe. They're going to get her for the kick. It was. A minute 40 to go here in the first quarter.
She gets about 5 of those a game.
Well, they always said you play defense with your feet and your hands.
That's right. She takes it literally.
Out front, Nikki Kirstein. To Galvin in the corner, Lexi Kirstein. Out front, Galvin. Nikki in the corner. Burns. She threw the ball away, going inside. Whiteman dives on the floor for the basketball, and another jump ball. Coach, we're just a little, almost a step slow to the basketball because that's one we probably should have had.
Yeah, there's been a couple of those. Yep.
Galvin out front. She can shoot it around the screen. Galvin.
Oh, wide open.
Good pass inside to Burns. Layup good. Making 13-12 the Lincoln lead. Frobe quickly ahead to Heitzig. Heitzig. Galvin fouled her.
Fouled.
That'll be 16 fouls. Lincoln being the bonus. The next foul already.
First personal foul
Keep taking it. Keep taking it to the hole.
Bowman, Frobe. Deerfield looks like they're in a 2-3 zone right now. Baseline Heitzig, Frobe, 3 on the way. Got it. Bang, a collision concept 3 for Chloe Frobe. The All-Stater now makes it 16-12 Lincoln. 57 seconds to go.
I think they're going to get Terrence Stoltenberg.
And the foul is on Taryn Stolzenberg. That'll be her first and the team's third. Galvin. Lexi Kirstein, sorry. Kirstein baseline in a little bit of trouble. Back out front, Nikki. Lexi thought about the 3, didn't take it. Fakes. Pass inside. Ball batted away.
Yeah, good defense there. We still just weren't right there. We just kind of got our hand on it, so.
Oh, and ball thrown away by Lincoln. Galvin takes it. Galvin in the corner. Kirstein almost a push off. Goes into Kern. They go inside, up and no good. Rebound. Frobe pulls it out of there. Frobe, Stolzenberg ahead of the pack. Layup time. Didn't get it. Galvin came up behind her. Galvin nearly throws the ball away to Kirstein. Kirstein goes in the lane. Layup time. Got it. That is a swing of about 4 points and maybe 5 coming up here. Nikki Kirstein gets the bucket. Foul is on Piper Whiteman. That's 14 fouls on Lincoln. Coach, as much as we've seen our girls fast break, right now the pace seems to favor Deerfield. I hate to say it.
We're missing some easy shots. We're kind of, we talked about the mental game of this, and where we need to make sure that we are mentally prepared.
Up and good, and again another Lincoln turnover.
Yep.
With a bad pass on the interior. Galvin to Kirstein. Kirstein out front, and they may be.
I'm not sure.
Oh, she traveled right there, and no call right in front of the official. Into Burns. Burns turnaround 15-footer, no good. At the end of 1 quarter, Lincoln leads at 16-15. We'll send it back to the WLCN studios for a 2-minute timeout. We'll be back in 2 minutes with quarter number 2. You're listening to Lady Railer Basketball on WLCN 96.3 FM.
Official IHSA state final merchandise is on sale here at St. Arena. Fans may choose t-shirts, sweatshirts, shorts, hats, and variety of state final apparel. Stop by the door of the official IHSA state final souvenir booth to shop for your favorite items, or skip the line and buy online at IHSA
looks like we have a few that kind of look scared, look a little timid, not going after the ball. I'm not sure if it was because of those fouls, like a lot of they're worried about the fouls. But hey, you got to leave everything on the floor here today, girls. And we can't play scared. We got to play the game that we know how to play and what got us here. Let's go. All right.
Lincoln inbound the basketball in half court on the alternating possession. Again, leading 16-15. Lincoln shooting 50% from the floor, 50% from the three-point line.
I think both teams shooting 50%, right? No, close. Both teams shooting very similar.
Chloe Froby right now with 14 points. Need to get somebody else in the scoring column if at all possible. Froby double team, kicks it across Bowman. Bowman, Heitzig, and now Deerfield really ramping up the pressure. Froby out front. Froby going to drive in the lane. Good pass inside, layup time, good.
She didn't travel that time.
Tori Garrett's on a great pass from Chloe Froby, gets the layup. It's 18-15. And Coach, Deerfield gambles a lot on defense, and if they're going to, somebody has to be open. That's an air ball out of bounds, saved inbounds, and Lincoln grabbed it. Oh, they're going to get a jump ball. Wow. I thought maybe there was going to be a foul called there. 3 Lincoln players grabbed at the basketball.
Again, we didn't go after it. We just hesitated. I mean, if you're not
going to go after it, block her away from getting the basketball.
And then we just left the girl that's made threes wide open.
Galvin shoots the 3 again. Bowman going to run it down in the corner. Bowman trying the ball thrown away, and Kirstein gets it in the layup. Doggone it. Froby quickly ahead. Stolzenberg, 15-footer up, no good. Garrett's battles for the rebound.
That's probably not the shot we were wanting in transition. We had nobody in rebounding position for that if with the miss.
Here comes Galvin again, out front, Kirstein.
They're moving the ball really well.
Galvin out of the corner, shot good. Wow, she's a ton.
Yeah.
Froby in the backcourt, gets it to Bowman. Bowman quickly up the floor.
Got to take care of it.
Bowman out front, Froby. And now Deerfield goes into man-to-man. Froby against Galvin. Froby, and they're switching all over on Chloe. Goes in the corner, Stolzenberg. Stolzenberg around the screen. Somebody behind her, got to watch it. Heitzig, ball nearly thrown away, got it back. Heitzig, ball batted away from behind, and there's another turnover on Lincoln. Deerfield up 20-18. Here comes Deerfield on the run. In the corner, Kirstein. Out front, Galvin. Galvin to Kirstein. Kirstein took a 3, partially blocked, it looks like. And out of bounds, it'll go Lincoln basketball.
Lincoln substitute number 15, Piper.
We got to use some ball fakes. Again, we look scared. So hopefully we can get a little bit more confidence in our play here and a little bit more crisper passes.
Froby double teamed ahead to Bowman. Bowman traveled the basketball right in front of us, and yet another Lincoln turnover. Right now, Deerfield keeping the ball out of the hands of Becca Heitzig. Froby can get it. She passes it off to Bowman, but Becca's not touched the ball much, bringing the ball up the floor here this quarter. Kirstein out front. Kirstein in the corner, Galvin. They try to go inside to Kern. They do. Up over Garrett's. No good. Rebound, Tori Garrett's. Garrett's ahead to Froby. Froby going to push the ball up the floor. Froby to Heitzig. Heitzig hit from behind to Whiteman. Whiteman. Oh, batted away from behind. Garrett's has it. She's fouled.
Yes. We should be shooting.
Tori Garrett's will go to the free throw line, I believe, with 1 in bonus. Let's see.
Who was that foul on there?
Foul was on 22, Brenna Burns, and I believe that is her first.
Yep.
17 foul on Deerfield. Tori Garrett's up and no good. Rebound, Whiteman. Piper Whiteman. Out front, Garrett's. Garrett's pass across to Heitzig. 10-footer, glass good. There's that patented Becca Heitzig jumper. Got it off the glass. It's tied at 20. 5:27 to go here. Deerfield quickly up against the press. Kirstein, 3-pointer on the way. No good. Back to the iron.
Got to make contact.
Goes above everybody to get the rebound. Now to Lexi Kirstein. Kirstein in the corner. Galvin, 3 on the way. No good. Rebound. And Kurt went over the back of Whiteman.
There,
that was a good job by Piper Whiteman to box out.
We should have done that the first time. At least you got it that time, because they're going.
Kate Trella back in the basketball game for Deerfield, 6'1" junior. Morgan Kern going to come back in the basketball game for Olivia Kern. Morgan Kern with 2 fouls. And that has 2 personal fouls on Olivia Kern. Piper Whiteman, rainbow up and good. Lincoln back ahead, 21-20. 5:10 to go here in the second period. Whiteman eyes it, second one. Up and another rainbow. Got them both. Nice rainbows by Piper Whiteman. Lincoln up by 2, 22-20.
Cut it off, Jana.
Galvin again just dribbles up against the press, threw the ball away, and it may have gone out. No. It went off of Galvin last. She's out of control at this point, Coach. I just think that she's out of control, and somebody needs to step in front of her.
Right.
They go inbound to Heitzig. Heitzig quickly up the floor. Burns all over her. Gets it to Froby. Down the lane. 5-footer. No good. Rebound. Froby gets it. Froby up and good. Tori Garrett's in there as well, and both of them knocked it away.
And so I think maybe we should just kind of go back on.
Kirstein goes inside to Trellis. She threw the ball away.
This fast play that Deerfield plays, I think, causes a lot of turnovers on their part too, but they play at such a fast pace. I think we need to control the tempo and
Froby, Heitzig, inside Garrett's ball blocked away by Trella. And here comes Deerfield the other way. Not sure that's the shot that you wanted at this point either.
Nope, I think we've taken some ill-advised probably shots here in this first half. A little nervous. And so maybe at halftime we'll talk about it. Great shots compared to good shots.
Galvin, long 3 outside, up, no good. Rebound, Garrett's on the baseline. Garrett's and Morgan Kern is all over her, and the official standing there watching it. Froby in the backcourt against Galvin. There's a lot of contact going on, and finally they're going to get Aubrey Galvin with the foul. You know, if you're going to play a physical defense like that, you've got to expect there are going to be some fouls called on. Froby to the free throw line. 1 and the bonus. That's 9 team fouls right now on Deerfield. Froby nails the free throw. 25-20, the Lincoln lead. And give Chloe Froby 17 on the afternoon. 5'9" junior, second one. Nice rotation on it. Got them both. 26-20. Free throw is going to be a key in this basketball game.
I think we should just get back. Get back, contain them here in this half-court game. They make their own mistakes.
Kirstein to Curtin and nearly threw the ball away, and Bowman almost with a foul there. Could have been a call. Down the lane, Kirstein throws it up. No good. Rebound. Raiders all over it. Ball on the floor. And at some point, it's got to be a jump ball. And the possession arrow favors Deerfield.
No, favors us. Should be ours.
Lincoln possession.
Yeah.
Oh, you're correct. It is a Lincoln possession. Sorry. Scoreboard incorrect. We have a media timeout on the floor. We are going to send it back to the WLCN studios for 60 seconds. We'll be back with the rest of quarter number 2. You're listening to Lady Raider basketball on WLCN FM 96.3.
Fueling the future. Fueling the
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Illinois. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the IHSA and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
at some point.
Right. You know what? I'm all for us going back and letting them just kind of make their own mistakes here. And you know, we're getting some reaching fouls. I just don't want to get anybody into foul trouble this first half. I would maybe move over and do that in the second half.
They do play at a pace where they are going to end up making some mistakes, and Lincoln needs to capitalize on those mistakes.
Yep. Looks like they're pulling their press because of the foul trouble as well. So let's see what deep they're in man. Let's see what just going to go half court man.
3:48 to go now. 3:44 to go here in quarter number 2. Frobe against Kirstein goes into corner. Bowman around some screens. Bowman looking for somebody. Bowman goes in the corner to Heitzig. Heitzig pushed, gets it to Frobe. Frobe goes baseline. Frobe kick out, Bowman. Whiteman, Frobe out of the corner, short, no good.
I can tell that.
Rebound,
good
battle
job,
for
Tourney.
Garrett's knocked it out of bounds. Garrett's goes and grabs it. Heitzig, 10-footer in the lane, no good. Ball on the floor, out of bounds.
Yes,
Lincoln
should be
basketball.
us.
Wow.
that was a sequence.
Lincoln very lucky to get the basketball back as Bowman will inbound underneath the Lincoln basket, looking for the cutter. They go into Frobe. Frobe blocked from behind, up and good! 28-20 the Lincoln lead. Lincoln had to work very hard for that bucket right there. Kirstein into the front court. Pace seems to slow down just a little bit. Kirstein, long three, up and no good. Rebound, Garrett's with a good box out.
Yeah, great box out by Corey Garrett. I'm going to say, I think with that basket, Chloe just did her 1,000th point in the, if I'm right, it's 20.
You're correct, that's right. Chloe Frobe becomes the first Lady Railer to go over the 1,000 point mark in a season with that bucket. She now has, I believe, 1,001. Heitzig around some screens. Heitzig looking for the shot. Becca got the shot, got fouled, no call. Rebound goes to Kirstein. Galvin in the corner, Kern. Out front, Kirstein to Kirstein. Nikki and Lexi Kirstein out front. Goes to Galvin, the long cross-court pass.
Travel.
Kirstein, another long cross-court pass to Kern. They're working it around, 2:22 to go. They go inside to Trella. Inside to Trella again against Whiteman. Trella, the left-hander, turnaround, no good. Air ball, rebound, Frobe. Frobe up the floor in a hurry, goes in the corner, Heitzig. Becca, back to Chloe. Chloe thought about going baseline against Galvin. And
that's a good decision, I think. Let's get a good shot.
Lincoln going to go for a shot here. Frobe drives in the lane, little Euro step up and good.
Got it.
Chloe Frobe with 22. The Lincoln lead is 10, 30-20. Kirstein to Kirstein.
Oh, we can't leave her open.
Kirstein, the shot up, no good. High rebound, Frobe up for it. Tipped it to Garrett's to Heitzig. Heitzig looking for somebody. Back to Frobe. Now Lincoln slows it down and will work the half-court offense. Frobe needs some help. Gets it to Heitzig.
Let's get a good shot. Oh!
Frobe, Whiteman, nice fake, layup time.
And go!
Foul. Piper Whiteman with a great ball fake, went for the layup and got hammered. That is on Morgan Kurt, and that is her third personal foul. Olivia Kurt going to have to come back in the basketball game as Piper Whiteman, those rainbow freebies, she nails it. 31-20, the Lincoln lead. Whiteman's second one up and good. Whiteman, the second one, gets it. 32-20, the Lincoln lead. Minute 21 to go here. And now Lincoln extends the pressure just a little bit. Traps Galvin, ball knocked away.
Oh, they're going to get Becca.
And they're going to get Becca Heitzig on the foul as both she and Nikki Kirstein were going for the basketball on a tipped and loose ball.
That was a great trap by Frobe and Bowman.
Galvin throws it over the defense. No, tipped away. And again, ball battled for underneath and a jump ball called. Deerfield with the possession. The interior defense of Lincoln knocking the ball away, and the girls fighting for it in there. Olivia Kern in the corner, goes out front, Kirstein. They go in the corner, Lexi Kirstein. Wow, she drained a 3 out of the corner.
Yep.
32-23, the Lincoln lead.
And that's what we talked about. We've got, on our closeouts, we have to get off the line, push them off that three-point line. They've got, let Nikki put hands all over Chloe.
Froby in the lane, ball batted away and out of bounds. It'll be Lincoln basketball.
Oh, no!
Oh, no!
Oh!
Oh, my goodness.
That was probably...
Oh, my goodness.
That was a really bad call here by the officials late here in the second quarter. We need to get this ball back. I don't know.
Deerfield basketball, and Deerfield can go for the last shot of the half. Galvin, Nikki Kirstein, they go inside. Galvin in the corner. Galvin long pass to Lexi Kirstein. Out front, Nikki Kirstein. Galvin. In the corner, Kirstein. Kirstein going to stop and pop from 15. Up, no good. Rebound, Whiteman with it, and now Lincoln can play for the last shot. 22 seconds to go. And a foul in the backcourt is going to go against Lexi Kirstein. And I'm sure Nicole Keith did not want to see that.
No, are we, what is, so we're in double bonus here, right?
It is the double bonus, and now Lexi Kirstein making her case with the official. (32-20) the Lincoln lead. Chloe Froby with 22. She's past the 1,000-point mark. Nails the free throw again. Free throw is going to be very important right now. Lincoln girls knocking them down. Froby, the first of 2, second one up and good. Got them both. 34-23.
I think I'd fall back.
Lead. And now Lincoln going to fall back behind the half-court line. Kirstein out front, goes to Galvin. Galvin way out front. They're going to play for the last shot of the quarter. 8 seconds to go. Clock winding down.
Oh, travel!
Might have traveled the basketball. Kirstein having trouble. The other Kirstein gets a shot off. Up, rolls across. Galvin, the shot up, no good! After the gun, contact between her and Bowman. No foul called. And at the end of one half, it is Lincoln 34. And Deerfield 23 is Railer Nation.
We don't know where to go.
Its feet. We're going to send it back to the WLCN studios for a 2-minute timeout. When we come back, Coach and I will have the halftime show. You're listening to Lady Railer Basketball here on WLCN 96.3 FM.
agree. We saw in that first quarter a few of our girls playing a little timid, a little scared, and you could just see it in their eyes. And started to see a little bit more confidence coming out of them in that second quarter. So hopefully come out of here at halftime, regroup with their teammates. They know it's a game they've been playing since they were 5. They're their teammates they've been playing with for a long time. And block everything out. It's just you and your teammates.
If you just joined us, Chloe Frobe, when she scored points 19 and 20, went over the 1,000-point mark for a season. That has never happened before in the history of any basketball player on the varsity level at Lincoln High School. So Chloe Frobe went over the 1,000-point mark. She is now, I think, at 1,003, if I'm calculating correctly. And right now it's tough for me to do math in my head. With 24 points right now going into the second half. Tori Garrett's with 6. Tori Garrett's has played a fine basketball game.
She has.
A couple of turnovers, a couple of mistakes early on, but Tori Garrett's has gotten in there and boxed out on the boards and gotten some inside buckets as well.
So, and it was nice to see they were trying to lob that pass in. TG did a nice job of backing into the offensive player, not letting them just be able to catch the ball and do something with it. She did a good job putting her body into it. What I'm hoping for this second half, a little bit more aggressiveness out of everybody now. I think we've got the nerves out of our way. We let some balls, like when they saved the ball 2 times, there's no way we should have not gotten that ball. A couple times balls on the ground and we just looked at it. So those are some things we got to fix at halftime. Notice that they pulled their press off, and hey, if they do that, let's run some clock and run some offense and get some great shots instead of just settling for some good shots.
So if you're Deerfield, I have to imagine you ramp up the pressure in the second half.
Yeah.
Whether it's in the backcourt or whether it's at the half-court level, they're probably going to do some gambling on defense. They had played a little bit, I believe, what looked to me to be a 2-3 zone, although they were doing it looked like a lot of switching, especially on Chloe Frobe. They've done quite a bit of keeping the ball out of Becca Heitzig's hands. I think they've scouted well enough to know that if you keep the ball out of Becca Heitzig's hands, it causes us some ball handling difficulties. We've had some people, Jenna Bowman's had to handle the basketball quite a bit. Chloe's handled it quite a bit. In other times, a lot of times we let Becca handle the basketball, and Chloe would come down and get set up on the offensive side. Chloe's done the majority of handling the basketball here this afternoon. I would imagine that Deerfield's going to ramp the pressure up even more here in the second half.
Yeah, I could see, you always try to guess, okay, what's the opposing coach going to do? What adjustments are they going to make? I think they're going to double the ball a little bit more when Jenna takes it, or when they get it to somebody. I think you're going to see a little bit more of them doubling it. It's kind of a chaos defense where when somebody gets it, somebody just leaves their person. What you've got to know as the offensive player is somebody's open, because if you're getting doubled, there's a player open. So you got to remember, the faster that they go, the slower we go. We stay in control, hit that girl that's wide open, and it should be a mismatch all game. But I could see them doing that doubling. So
you have to wonder too, would they maybe try? They've got big girls inside and can get the basketball inside. Would they try maybe to go inside a little bit more just to start the third quarter and start working it from the inside out? Because once you get a couple buckets inside and get the defense to collapse, the kickouts to your shooters should be more prevalent for your offense. Although, it really is going to be incumbent upon our wings and our point to push those girls off the three-point line, and they've gotten some pretty good looks from the three-point line.
They've gotten some wide open looks. They do move the ball, give them well. I got to be honest, I don't know this team that well, but I'm going to say I don't see the confidence in their inside game. So I feel like they rely a lot of just on their guards, and I don't know how I don't feel like they have the confidence in their post players. That's just kind of what I feel, because they don't utilize their post run.
They are very physical, as to where the Lincoln girls really are not.
Yes.
They are very physical, and Lincoln benefited from, I don't want to say it wasn't a tight whistle in the first half. I would say it was a fair called game in the first half. You have to wonder, will the officials be consistent and call it the same way in the second half as they did the first?
I mean, you gotta think they're going to.
And if they don't, you have to adjust to it.
Yeah, and you got to adjust to it. So, and if they do let us play a little bit more aggressive, then we've got to step that up as well. So.
All right, 3:55 to go before we start the second half here at Redbird Arena. Let's remind you of many of our fine sponsors. I'll go through the list of them again. Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butter Burger. Me Realty, 602 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln. Joe Ryan Country Financial. Big Joe sponsoring the girls broadcast. Comfort Inn and Suites near Route 66. The Lincoln Dare program. Uncle James Siddons, a proud supporter of Lincoln Lady Railer basketball. The Johnson family in memory of Grandpa, in honor of Grandpa Keith, a proud supporter of Lady Railer basketball for over 50 years. The Hampton Inn in Lincoln. Schneider Masonry, Blades Hair and Nail Salon at 241 Madigan Drive. Collision Concepts, we've only got you 1-3 so far. Maybe we'll get a couple more here in the second half.
Yes.
But folks at Collision Concepts, all we want to do is walk away with a victory here today.
Yep, and you know what? And I kind of told Chloe before the game, we have the mismatch, so the inside game should be there. So if we don't have to shoot the three, which for us, I mean, it's not the highest percentage shot for us on the floor. Hey, pound it inside. The and ones, get to the free throw line. Piper Whitemans, I mean, she's got 4 points from the free throw line. Those are good buckets. Those are what we need. So if they're giving us the lane and they're giving us those easy buckets, we got to keep taking advantage of that.
The Lincoln Memorial Hospital Community Health Collaborative, Moriarty Insurance Services, Carter Brothers Mechanical, Holmes Farms, Doug and Tina Lowry. Tina's covering the game here today for Lincoln Daily News. Gator Logistic Materials, Lincoln Heating and Cooling, the Lincoln Banking Center, a division of the First National Bank in Tremont, Bees Landscaping, State Bank of Lincoln, a division of Heartland Bank and Trust Company, Grau Incorporated, and the LCHS Lady Railer basketball alumni who are here in force today. So, folks, those listing of our fine sponsors, and I know Lloyd has a lengthy commercial program that he plays for all of them, and we thank all of you fine sponsors. Hope you're enjoying the ride with the Lady Railers here at the state tournament. We're going to send it back to the WLCN studios for a 1-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll have the start of the second half. Lincoln leads at 34-23. You're listening to Railer Basketball on WLCN 96.3 FM. Here in front of the TV, folks. We are just to the left of them, as waiting for the signal from the producer that it's okay to start the second half. And here we go. 16 minutes of basketball to see who plays for a state championship tomorrow night. Froby, spin dribble as Galvin fought through the screens. Bowman wide open three, no good. Rebound Kirstein. Lexi Kirstein quickly up the floor to Galvin. Galvin, she's going to run, and Galvin stopped by Stolzenberg. That's a good stop by Terrence Stolzenberg. Out front, Lexi Kirstein. In the corner, Nikki Kirstein. Out front, Lexi. Looking inside. Galvin still looking inside. Cross-court pass nearly stolen away. Inside, Kurt. Back to Galvin. Baseline, the other Kurt girl. 10-footer up, no good. Rebound, Heitzig quickly to Froby.
Oh, help her.
Froby picked up her dribble. Now to Becca. Becca nearly threw the ball away.
Yeah, she did.
To Froby. And they are really shadowing Becca Heitzig. Frobe out front. Frobe going to drive. Will the lane open up? Frobe layup, no good. And the foul going to get called on number 25, Lexi Kirstein.
Be her second.
Second foul on Lexi Kirstein. First team foul of the half for Deerfield. Frobe, first one up and got it. Lady Railers 12 of 14 now from the free throw line. Frobe 8 of 9. 5'9" junior. Second one up and around and out and no good. That did everything to go down. Current the rebound. Ahead to Lexi. Galvin, Lexi Kirstein. We're going to use Lexi and Nikki as the Kirstein girls.
Yeah. They're trying to get
Kirstein
Nikki.
steps in front in the three-point line. Nice shot, 15-footer, got it.
That was a wide open shot. I'm not sure. We can't let them just shoot wide open shots. They're going to start hedging.
Dribble, and here they come with the pressure. Somebody's got to be open. Bowman, baseline pass thrown away to Kurt.
That's
here
that
comes
double
Kurt
team I was talking about.
Kurt to Lexi, to Nikki in the corner. Nikki three-pointer up and no good. Rebound Heitzig. Heitzig quickly up the floor. Watch behind you, Becca. Becca's got some numbers. Here goes Becca down the lane. 10-foot bank shot up, no good. Rebound, battle on the floor. Garrett's up and got it!
Here we go.
37-25, the Lincoln lead. Nikki out front, goes to Galvin. Galvin in the corner, Nikki. Out front, Galvin to Lexi. In the corner, Nikki. Nikki going to blow up the three, up and no good, around and out. Frobe the rebound. Frobe has got Stolzenberg ahead of the pack. Stolzenberg layup, shoots up there and got it. Frobe got the rebound and Taryn flew. And there was getting behind the defense. 39-25, the Lincoln lead. Lexi down the lane, layup time up, no good. Rebound battle for.
We're just batting at it. We got to grab it.
Nikki in the corner, Lexi. Lexi drives in. Lexi pass batted away. Good defense by Bowman inside. Frobe needs a little help. Gets it to Heitzig. Here comes Becca. Now Deerfield going to call off the full court press and go into their half court defense. Becca, nice move. 10-footer up. Foul. Go in. Holy cow. Oh my. Never underestimate the strength of those pipe cleaner arms of Becca Heitzig. Had the strength to have it up there, and it went on the rim and rolled in.
Now, who was that foul on? Was that on Lexi Kirsten?
I believe so.
I believe so. That's her third.
Heitzig, freebie. Got it. 42-25, the Lincoln lead. 5:19 to go here in the third quarter.
We got to get
Galvin
back.
Quickly up the floor. Throws it ahead to Trella. Trella to Nikki. 18-footer up, no good by Morgan Kurt. Quickly
good pass by Frobe.
Heitzig got fouled again.
Did you see that bounce pass from three quarters to Heitzig as Heitzig got out?
Lincoln starting to run Deerfield just a little bit ragged here in the third quarter.
Deerfield fouls on Morgan Kurt.
The Lincoln Lady Raiders on one of those patented runs.
That's her fourth, right? If it's on Morgan Kern, I do believe that's her fourth.
Shot up by Heitzig, up and good.
22, Brenna.
Yep.
The lineup for Deerfield.
That was on Morgan Kern, her fourth. Olivia Kern out of the basketball game. Up.
Heitzig got it.
Good. Second one by Heitzig, up and good. Lexi the basketball. In the corner, Burns. They go inside Trella. She walked with the basketball.
Oh, they're going to get
foul.
Jenna. That's all right.
Foul on Bowman.
That's okay. That's her first. It's a good foul.
Burns to inbound underneath the Deerfield basket. Looking inside, looking. Throws it out front to Nikki and into the backcourt. Kirstein in the corner, Kurnt. Out front, Galvin. Into Trella. Trella goes inside to Kurt. Kurt backs in against Garrett's. No good. Rebound, Frobe. Frobe's got Stolzenberg ahead of the pack. Frobe down the lane. Got fouled.
No, they're not going to count it.
Foul on the floor. Easy, coach. It was on the floor. I'll agree with that call. Foul is on Nikki Kirstein.
Her second personal, 4th team foul.
Froby, 3 out front. Got it! Bang, a collision concept 3. 47-25, the Lincoln lead.
Don't foul, just keep pressuring the ball.
Kurt out front to Kirstein. I think it's Kirstein. They say Kirstein. I believe it's
You know
Kirstein.
what? I say Kirstein in the summer, but I heard him announce it as Kirstein, so I never really asked her, like.
Kirstein shot 3 up, no good. Short. Heitzig the rebound. Heitzig Froby. Froby ahead of the pack. Stolzenberg.
Just grab it.
Couldn't handle the pass. Goes up for the shot. Got fouled. Had Heitzig wide open on the right side, but drew the foul.
It's going to be Nikki Kirstein's 3rd.
And we have a timeout on the floor. It is a media timeout with Lincoln leading 47-25. When we come back, Terrence Stolzenberg will be at the free throw line for a deuce. We're going to send it back to the WLCN studios for 60 seconds. You're listening to Lady Railer Basketball on WLCN FM. Has risen to its feet as the Lady Railers have rocketed out to a 22-point lead. When we come back here, both teams still huddled around their coaches after this media timeout. Terrence Stolzenberg goes to the line with 2 free throws. The amazing stat right now for me, Coach, is the fact that Lincoln is out rebounding Deerfield right now on the stat board. 30-14, and while we match up well with size, we're not a big team by any means.
Nope.
But this is a lot of hard work and effort on the girls' part.
Just playing smart, knowing where the shots are going up, getting in the right position to get the rebound, making contact, that first step back. They're just doing all the little things right.
Lincoln had 8 turnovers at half. We've only had 1 turnover so far in the 3rd quarter. Doing a better job of taking care of the basketball.
Yes, much better job.
Well, Deerfield heads back out. Deerfield's in a little bit of foul trouble. Morgan Kern has 4 fouls. Nikki Kirstein has 3 fouls. Galvin has 2 fouls, and the other Kern girl has 2 fouls. As right now they have 5 fouls here in the 3rd quarter. Yeah. Lincoln with only 1 foul. Stolzenberg rounding out. Terrence Stolzenberg, the 2nd one for the junior. Up and rolled to both. Yep. Rounded out. Nikki Kirstein to Galvin. Galvin going to drive in, gets it to Burns, back out front. Nikki Kirstein, they go inside Trella. Trella didn't even look to shoot in the corner. Galvin short. Rebound, Trella knocked away by Garretts.
That's all right.
Garretts is going to get called for the foul. Effort. And a little concerned about Tori Garrett. She tweaked an ankle right there, and she's limping a little bit on that left ankle.
Let's see how she does. Piper's going to come in for her here.
Piper Whiteman in for Tori Garretts, and Tori Garretts, I saw her, she tweaked the left ankle just a little bit. And Matt Wiley, the trainer, needs to come out. We'll come out and look at her in just a second. Nikki step back shot, short, no good. Ball on the floor. Rebound, Froby ahead to Stolzenberg. Layup time, left hand, no good. And a foul on Stolzenberg. Doggone it.
I'd prefer maybe get Becca out, have Becca release in there too. Get them both going.
Coach, you tried to go up with the left hand. I'd have preferred just go up with the right hand to be done.
Just make the shot. You had nobody there. Just make the shot.
Galvin inside Trella. Trella looking inside. 5-foot turnaround up. No good. Rebound. Froby has it. And I think they're going to get Burns. Yep, Burns on the foul from behind. The push from behind. A foul on number 22, Burns. And that is her second. And the team's sixth, so the next foul, Lincoln's in the bonus.
We're in the bonus, so we want to stay aggressive.
Backcourt ahead to Heitzig. And now Deerfield's put the press on again. Frobe, 15-foot stop and pop, no good, back of the iron.
Oh, they're going to get her.
Foul on Frobe.
Yep.
Another frustration foul on the Lincoln girls.
Yep.
Lincoln foul on Frobe, second personal, 14.
Coach, I like the aggression, but if you miss the shot and you don't have position, don't be pushing somebody in the back. Let it go. Galvin out front.
And here's the thing with Deerfield, they don't waste a lot of time on offense, you know.
They go inside Trella. Trella against Bowman. Spin move up, or no good. That was Kurt. And Frobe, the rebound, hit her in the face, and she was able to get it. Chloe Frobe on the run. Frobe. Nice pass, Whiteman. Whiteman spin move. Kick out Bowman. Three on the way.
Got it! She just broke the record!
For Jenna Bowman.
And now, Jenna Bowman just broke the three-point record.
73 for Jenna Bowman in her career. Breaks the record she held with Angie Bossingham. Out front, Kurt. Kurt to Galvin. Galvin inside Trella, down the lane. Ball batted away on the floor. Jenna Bowman covers it up. Bowman to Whiteman. In trouble. Frobe, and now Lincoln on the run. Frobe, Heitzig, 10-footer, up, good! 52-25. It is a 27-point lead, and the Lincoln girls like sharks when they get close to the running clock. 2:11 to go. They go inside to Trella. Trella goes in the lane to Burns. 5-footer up and good.
Got it.
Nice pass from Trella to Burns on the baseline. Burns in the backcourt against Frobe. They go ahead to Heitzig, and now Deerfield on the press. And now Frobe gets it into the front court. Deerfield really going to scramble on defense. In the corner, Stolzenberg.
We don't need a quick shot here.
Stolzenberg out front, Frobe. Lincoln going to work.
Yeah, there's girls all over her.
Burns. Frobe going to go to the line with one in bonus with 1:45 to go here in the third. And Lincoln holding a 25-point lead, 52-27.
I don't think she knows it. She should be shooting the bonus.
Chloe Frobe to the free throw line with one in the bonus. Again, a Gatorade Player of the Year candidate. And Coach, I'll tell you this, as my friend and her mother, I have already heard from several media people that say when they get their ballot, she's going to get their vote.
You know, I think she's really worked hard. You know, last year with the injury, I've told a lot of people she really wanted to come back, and losing in the sectional championship, she kind of got it.
Rolled the second one home, got both free throws, 54-27, and Chloe Frobe with 30. Chloe putting on quite a show here.
Galvin going to get her again.
Galvin dribbles
either Taryn or Chloe. Which
team.
one? They're getting it to Chloe. That's her third.
That is 3 fouls on Chloe Frobe with the lead, 27, 54-27, the Lincoln lead.
Just play smart.
Lexi into Galvin. Galvin, the pass to Trella out front. Nikki. Galvin, little shake and bake. Lexi with the push on Stolzenberg.
They're trying to even out some of these fouls, I think. What do you think?
This will seem to have gotten a little tight here lately.
Yep, that's going to be Stolzenberg's third.
3 fouls on Stolzenberg, so Lincoln with just a little bit of foul trouble. And next foul, they're going to be in the bonus. They go inbounds to Galvin. Galvin, Nikki, Lexi. Lexi goes in the lane, throws it up, and got it.
That's because Chloe had to.
And now here they come with the press. Becca.
Nope, we don't need that.
Whiteman going to go in the lane. Whiteman layup, got fouled, no call. Gets it in corner. Stolzenberg, 3, no good. Rebound, ball on the floor, batted out of bounds. It is Deerfield basketball, and the Lincoln crowd doesn't like that call.
I'm not sure those are the shots we need with a minute left. I'm not sure if we don't read the board, but with a minute left in a state game, I don't think we want to give Deerfield the ball.
Galvin up the floor very quickly. Cut off, out front, Lexi. Lexi, nice fake move down the lane again, up, no good. Rebound, ball on the floor, Burns got it, saves it inbounds to Nikki. Out front, Galvin. Galvin doesn't take the shot, runs in the lane. Good pass to Burns, layup, no good. Battle for the rebound, ball on the floor, and a jump ball is called. And the possession arrow goes to Deerfield with 46 seconds here to go in quarter number 3. Deerfield out front to Galvin. Galvin down the lane, throws up a 10-footer, up no good, rebound Froby. Froby has Stolzenberg ahead of the pack. Froby going to take it down the lane. Froby up, got the foul. And she's going to go to the line for 2 with 36 seconds to go. So Chloe Froby pushing the action.
Lexi Kirsten, if that's her 4th.
Froby, free throw line.
Lexi Kirsten with now 4 fouls. Burns with 3 fouls. Trella.
Short. Oh, got it.
Galvin has 2, and Nikki Kirsten has 3. As Olivia Kurt going to come back in the basketball game for Deerfield, replacing Lexi Kirstein. Second one for Froby. And good. 18 fouls now on Deerfield. 36.6 seconds to go. Kirstein in the corner. Kern with the 3-pointer. Wild shot. Galvin with the sky rebound. Up no good. Froby goes up for it. Ball on the floor. Bowman still on the floor. Piper goes down for it. And a jump ball is going to be called, and the possession arrow goes to Lincoln.
We tried calling a timeout. They wouldn't give it to us.
Actually, I'm kind of glad.
I know. The possession arrow was ours anyway. Yep.
Bowman to inbound in the backcourt. Goes in the corner, Heitzig. Becca quickly ahead to Froby. Ooh, dangerous pass. Froby hacked from behind, no call. Whiteman, baseline. Whiteman out to Heitzig to Froby. Froby, Heitzig.
Calm it down. Yep.
8 seconds to go.
There we go.
Froby, in trouble. Froby, kick to Heitzig in the corner. Couldn't get it off. Couldn't get it off in time, but made it at the end of 3 quarters.
We'll take it.
Lincoln 56, Deerfield 29. We're going to send it back to the studio for 2 minutes. When we come back, we will have the final 8 minutes of this semifinal game here from Redbird Arena. You're listening to Lady Raider Basketball on WLCN. Stolzenberg hit a 3 after the buzzer, which would have gotten us the running clock here at Redbird Arena. As it is now, Lincoln leads 56-29, but Deerfield will have the basketball to start the fourth quarter. Galvin will inbounds to Nikki Kirstein right in front of us. Deerfield in some foul trouble. Lincoln got a couple of players with 3 fouls, including Chloe Froby. They go into Trella, looking for somebody. Trella, Galvin. Trella in the lane, pass off to Kurt. Kurt in trouble, 5-footer up, no good. Rebound up and good. I think Burns got that shot. So it's 56-31. Heitzig into the front court, and you know Deerfield's going to come with harder pressure. Here comes Heitzig. Heitzig in trouble, back out front. Froby, ball tipped away by Galvin, and Froby going to have to work against Galvin out front. Needs some help from some screens. Froby, little Euro step. She may get called.
Got it!
Oh, and the foul and the shot went in. I thought she might have got called for the travel. The official didn't signal right away. And the foul, I think, is on Olivia Kurnt. 58-31, the Lincoln lead.
Who was that foul on?
I think Olivia Kurnt. Froby misses the free throw, so it's 58-31. Chloe Froby with 34. That is her third foul. They go inside Trella. Trella, baseline pass.
Oh, nice
reverse
move there.
layup, nice play. But Piper Whiteman a little off guard, and Tori Garrett's going to come back in the basketball game. Oh, and Froby knocked to the ground by Galvin. Foul is on Aubrey Galvin, and Chloe Froby going to go to free throw line with 2, as Lincoln now in the double bonus. With a 25-point lead, 58-33. Tori Garrett's back in the basketball game for Piper Whiteman. First one for the 5'9" junior, up and no good.
Got it.
Went in. Whoa, it started to come back out there, and it's like it finally went in. 35 for Chloe Froby. Froby eyes it, second one, got it. Nothing but the bottom of the net. And that makes it 60-33 with 7:05 to go here. Trella, the basketball. Back out front, Nikki. Galvin going to drive in, throws it inside Kurt. Kurt fouled by Garrett's.
That's all right. They're going to go.
Really
they're going to go.
Pounding the ball down inside right now. Seventh team foul on the Lady Railers, so Deerfield going to be in the bonus from here on in. First one up and good. Third foul on Tori Garrett, sorry. Second one up and good. Got them both. 60-35. Inbounds Froby. Froby,
take care of the ball.
Bowman back to Froby. Still in the backcourt. Froby quickly across the timeline. Froby drives it down the lane. Kick Garrett's 10-footer baseline.
Got it.
Tori Garrett's nice little push shot, maybe about 15 off the baseline. 62-35. Lincoln maintaining the lead as the clock winds down. 6:37. They go inside Kurnt again. Tried to reverse again. Got it. No good. Rebound. Froby to head to Heitzig. Heitzig against the big girl.
No,
got it blocked.
Becca
should not have probably taken that shot. Quickly ahead. Kurnt may lose the basketball out of bounds. No, she saved it. Back into Nikki. Nikki down the lane against Garrett's. Rocked her down. No good. Rebound. Trella. Stolen by Heitzig. Ahead to Froby. Froby, one person to beat. That's Galvin. Layup time. Got it. 64-35.
And now, wait, we got one more point till the clock will run.
64-35. Galvin out front. Thought about loading up a long three. They go inside. Burns lost the ball. Ball on the floor.
Ooh.
And Heitzig going to get called for the kick. Substitutions for Deerfield. Morgan Kurt, Lexi Kirstein back in the basketball game. Deerfield, their starters back on the floor, 5:52 to go. They go inside Nikki. Nikki down the lane, 10-footer up, rounded out, no good. Rebound, Chloe. Chloe has somebody.
Oh, Chloe.
Galvin steals the ball. Galvin, three on the way. Got it.
That was a bad pass on Chloe's part.
Chloe in the backcourt, got fouled. And now Deerfield's just hacking, hoping they don't get called. Chloe with 2 shots, fouls on Galvin. That'll be her 4th. 38 points for Chloe Frobe. And Coach, I thought I just heard somebody say that the record for a game at the state finals is 41 points. I'm not sure if that's true or not.
If she'd make her free throws, right?
Frobe misses the first of 2. And again, Lincoln in the double bonus from here on in. Chloe Frobe, second one.
Oh, got it.
39 for Chloe Frobe. And the state final record for a game is 41 points. Baseline, Lexi plows right into Bowman, no call. Galvin lost the ball, got it back. Galvin goes in the lane, ball stolen away. Look at that ball batted around out front, Lexi, or Nikki. Nikki to Lexi. Lexi looking inside, out front, Nikki. They go inside, over the defense. Bowman gonna get called for the foul. It's getting a little, as Jeff Benjamin would say, it looks like it's getting a little chippy out there.
It is getting a little chippy.
65-37. The Lincoln lead is 28. 1 in bonus for Olivia Kern. Olivia Kern, free throw up, got it.
Olivia Kern is at the free throw line.
Second one for Olivia Kern, got them both. 65-39. The Lincoln lead is 26. Ball nearly stolen away. Chloe's in trouble. Needs help. Chloe to Bowman. And a timeout called by Taylor Rohrer. Smart timeout at that point in time. A 30-second timeout called. We'll go ahead and keep it right here. Again, Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game, located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, whether buying or selling, trusted professionals at merealty.com. Joe Ryan, Country Financial, located at 509 Pulaski Street in downtown Lincoln, 217-735-4385. Comfort Inn and Suites near Route 66, providing you with relaxing accommodations and essential travel amenities you need. The Lincoln Dare program, Dare to Resist Drugs and Violence. James Siddons, a proud supporter and fan of Lady Raider basketball, the Hampton Inn in Lincoln. You'll love all the luxury and amenities the Hampton Inn has to offer, including a delicious full hot breakfast, indoor heated pool, and whirlpool along with competitive rates. Schneider Masonry, family owned and operated in Central Illinois, over 40 years of experience. Call Brad at 217-314-9654. Lincoln, length of the floor to go, coming out of the timeout, looking to get it inbounds. Lob ahead to Chloe. Chloe ahead to Heitzig. Heitzig gets it across the timeline. Garrett's shot.
Yeah, good job by Tori Garrett.
Tori Garrett's loaded up that 15-footer on the baseline, drained it, 67-39. Lexi, long three, up, got it. Nice shot. Ball thrown away, and Frobe chases it down, back to Bowman. Bowman ahead to Heitzig. Lincoln breaking the press. Heitzig again to Garrett's. Garrett's back to Heitzig. Heitzig threw the ball away.
This is what we can't do, girls.
Coach Rohrer not happy right now. 67-42 the Lincoln lead. 4:43 to go.
Settle down, let's go.
Galvin in the corner. Lexi drives in. 5-footer up, no good. Ball on the floor. Bowman gets the rebound, and Bowman got fouled.
And I think that's it. She's out.
Olivia Current, I believe, is going to get called for the foul. We'll see if that's the case.
Or maybe that's her 4th. Am I wrong? I might be wrong.
That is on 21, Olivia Current, and that is her 4th foul.
Yep, her 4th.
Several players on Deerfield now with 4 fouls.
I think their entire starting lineup is except one. So.
Bowman eyes it up, and nope, couldn't get it to roll home, but we'll have a second one coming. 4:34 to go here in the basketball game. Bowman, second one up and no good. Back to the iron. Frobe got the rebound. Frobe goes inside. Frobe fouled, and that's going to be Morgan Kurt's 5th foul, I believe. Frobe going to go to the line with 2. Frobe up and good. And that is Morgan Kurt's 5th foul.
The last foul is on Morgan Kurt, her 5th
She goes to the bench with a round of applause. Frobe, the first free throw with 40. And a record-setting year, that ties it. That ties the record here for a single-game scoring record here in the state finals at 41. Chloe Frobe now adds her name, and Frobe steals the ball, and this could break it. She goes against Galvin in the lane, up and goes.
Got it!
That'll make it 71-42, a 29-point lead, and Frobe with 43, a new record here at the state finals, and what's been a record-setting year for this Lady Railer basketball team. In the corner, shot by Nikki, up no good, rebound. Trella throws it up, no good. Rebound, Heitzig, and here come the Lady Railers on the run, still running.
Oh, dangerous pass
Thrown
here.
away, and did it go off Deerfield? I believe it did.
Dangerous pass here at that time.
3:56 to go here in the fourth period. We've got a media timeout on the floor. We're going to send it back to the WLCN studios for a 1-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll have the remaining 3:56 to go. 71-42, the Lincoln lead. You're listening to Lady Railer basketball on WLCN.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Illinois. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the IHSA and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
History and the third state title game in the history of Lincoln High School in basketball. Both teams still huddled around their coaches as we come out of this media timeout. And Coach,
I'm beaming, I'm sorry, I'm waving. And
even though the girls are up 71-42, this has been kind of a gritty performance on their part. They've really fought. They've really scrapped for everything they've got. The rebounding to me is still outstanding. Right now, Lincoln showed with a 42-26 rebound advantage. I'd like to know how many games during the year we had a rebound advantage on somebody that much. Tori Garrett looks like she may be a little bit sore in that left ankle, but able to play. As Lincoln to inbound the basketball under their own basket. Into Frobe. Frobe, three out of the corner. Short, no good. Rebound, Trella gets it, and that would have been the nail in the coffin. Ahead to Nikki. Out front, Galvin. Three out of the corner. Got it. Nice shot. Galvin, and Lady Raiders are going to have to work even harder to get that running clock. Heitzig into the front corner. Now she's going to pull it out. In trouble. Ball batted away. Down the lane, Lexi up, no good, and that's going to be 4 on Chloe.
They're going to give her with the body?
That'll be 4 on Chloe Frobe.
We got to take care of the basketball, guys.
Lincoln foul 5, Chloe Frobe with 4th personal. And the free throw line for Deerfield. Let's see, Kirsty shooting.
Lincoln has 12 turnovers right now. Actually, that'd be 13 turnovers, I believe. Once the scoreboard is up, and once the scoring's updated, nope, still 12. So it's 12 turnovers to 8 for Deerfield. And Coach, you don't like to see that many turnovers and at least not have that many more than your opponents. Lincoln up 71-46. 3:30 to go. Second one up and rolls it home. 71-47, a 24-point lead.
We need to slow it down a little bit.
Ahead to Heitzig, and here comes Becca full speed.
Oh my
Garrett's
gosh.
15-footer around and out. Rebound Becca back out front. Garrett's back to Frobe, and now it's time to pull it out and make them pay a price here.
Becca Chloe almost ran into each other out there.
Becca fouled from behind, no call. Becca at Stolzenberg wide open. Ball batted away, out of bounds. And it's going to go to Deerfield.
Hey! Come on, girls! let's go! Smart!
3:08 to go in the basketball game. 71-47, the Lincoln lead. Galvin across to Nikki. Out front, Kurt. In the corner, Lexi. Lexi drives baseline. Lexi reverse layup, just threw it up there. No good. Ball on the floor, batted out of bounds. It'll go Lincoln basketball. 2:55 to go here. Lincoln had gotten very close to a running clock. Into Froby. Froby almost a double dribble there ahead to Heitzig. Heitzig now going to pull the ball back. Nope, goes in, 10-footer, up and no good. Rebound, Heitzig gets her own. Heitzig, hand off to Froby. Out front, Bowman. Stolzenberg, three out of the corner, up and good! A collision concept free, and when you need something, there's Terry Stolzenberg. 74-47, ahead to Kurt. Kurt, baseline, out front. Galvin, three on the way. Got it. Wow, comes right back with a three. 2:26 to go in a basketball game. Froby in the backcourt against Galvin. Froby was getting bumped, no call. They go in the corner, Stolzenberg. Out front,
another
Heitzig.
dangerous
Galvin
pass.
tried to throw it off of Stolzenberg, and it's going to stay Lincoln basketball.
Another just really dangerous pass by Lincoln.
One of the photographers has picked up the basketball here on the other end of the floor. But Lincoln basketball almost in front of their bench, side court, front court. Stolzenberg to inbounds. Deerfield hadn't given up, folks. Inbound to Heitzig. Heitzig against Galvin. Galvin smacked her from behind. Stole the ball, and here comes Deerfield with a layup time. Got it. Uncharacteristic, really, of Becca Heitzig, the turnovers that we've seen. Bowman ahead to Heitzig. Becca across the timeline. Becca in the corner, Stolzenberg. Don't need points here.
We don't need points.
Out front, Froby. Froby against Galvin. Galvin reaches from behind. That should have been a foul right there. Again, bumped again, no call. The officials swallowing their whistles at this point. Stolzenberg, Froby. And now Froby going to get called for what really is a tic-tac foul by Olivia Kern. Minute 40 to go here in the basketball game. Lincoln up 74-52. And Froby to the line to add to the 43-point total she has. Olivia Kern fouls out. Froby with two. First one up. Got it.
Got it.
Froby with 44 on the afternoon. Approaching that career high of 49.
Let's just take the win.
Second one up and got it both. 45 for Froby. A new state tournament record here at Redbird Arena. Galvin quickly into the front court. Galvin the kick out to Nikki. And Trella the rebound. No good rebound. Okay. Froby got the rebound.
Oh, no.
Jump ball called. And the jump ball favors Lincoln.
They are starting to swallow their whistle here in the last few minutes, or the last couple minutes. So,
looking to inbounds, they get inbound to Froby. Froby Heitzig to Bowman. Nice breaking of the pressure. Bowman trapped herself really where she shouldn't have.
Nope.
And they stole the ball away. And here they come in a hurry. Nikki up and good. 76-52. Minute 17 to go in the basketball game. Froby in the backcourt against Burns. Froby quickly ahead Stolzenberg. Again, don't need the points here. Stolzenberg got fouled by Lexi.
That'll be her fifth, I do believe.
Fifth foul?
Yep.
That is what, the third player for Deerfield that is fouled out of this basketball game.
Yep.
Coming into the basketball game for Deerfield, Sophie Engerman, 5'5" senior.
25.
Mia Clark in the basketball game for Lincoln, a freshman, number 25. Lily Holmes about ready to come in, I believe, for Terrence Stolzenberg. Minute 7 to go here in a basketball game. Railer Nation rises to its feet. Stolzenberg up, back of the iron, no good. Stolzenberg, second one up, no good. Back of the iron again, ball in the corner, batted away. Galvin tried to throw it back inbound. She did, saved it. Burns, Galvin, and they threw the ball away. Lily Holmes in the basketball game for Terrence Stolzenberg, and now Coach Rohrer going to clear her bench. And here they come. McKinley Knapp Mesa McLeod, and Raider Nation rises to its feet as Gracie Schneider also to come in. Chloe Frobe exits with a record 45 points here in the state tournament. And Lincoln will play for a state championship here tomorrow night at 5:30 p.m. Holmes inbounds to Clark. Clark, ball batted away, gets it back. Schneider in the corner. McLeod, three on the way. Up, no good. Rounded out. Rebound, Holmes. Lily got the ball batted away by Nikki. Nikki down the lane, up and good. 76-56. They go inbound to McLeod. McLeod to Holmes. Lincoln struggling right now as Deerfield has kept their starters in and the pressure on. Deerfield has the basketball now. Out front, Galvin. Galvin steps in the lane, got called for the traveling, and it'll go Lincoln basketball. If Raider Nation hadn't filled up about half this arena, I'd be surprised, especially the lower ball. Schneider the basketball quickly into the front court. Schneider goes down the lane. Manap, layup, no good, didn't get it. Clark the rebound. Ball stripped away from her. In the backcourt, Clark kicked it away. 18 seconds to go before we put this one in the books. Kirstein across the timeline. Kirstein step back three, up and no good. Ball on the floor. McLeod looks to chase it down. Ball goes out of bounds and it'll stay Deerfield basketball off of Mesa McLeod with 8.5 seconds to go. Raider Nation behind us takes up the lower half, or the half of the lower bowl here. As ball batted away. And that'll end it. Lincoln wins it 76-56. The Lady Railers will play for a state championship against the top-ranked Nazareth Academy out of LaGrange Park tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. We're going to send it back to the WLCN studios for a 2-minute timeout. When we come back, Coach and I will have the post-game show. You're listening to Lady Railer basketball here on WLCN FM.